In today's video, I'm going to show you how to rank in Google for other cities by creating location pages. So stay tuned. If you want to rank for other locations like nearby cities, you need to create landing pages for each of those locations. So here's how you can do it. All right, number one, use your main keyword you want to rank for, plus the city in the title tag and in the H1 or the heading number one on your city page that you're creating. So here's an example at the top here. This is for our client that I'm working on. So this is the results when you type in search terms. You see the title. It's called the title tag. And the title is El Paso Water Softener and Water Filtration Services. I'm targeting two keywords here, water softener and water filtration, and I'm geolocating it by putting the name of the city I'm trying to rank for. Now on the web page, your H1 is going to say the same thing, El Paso Water Softener and Water Filtration Services. You don't have to get fancy with this. Just put your keywords. I wouldn't put more than one or two, in your title tag and in your H1. All right, number two, create local focused content. Make it geo-relevant. Now, what does that mean? Well, example, in your content, you could start off by saying, are you looking for softer and cleaner drinking water for your home or business in El Paso? Well, you want to geolocate it. You want to mention the city that you're trying to rank for. And you want to have some keywords in here. They don't have to be the exact keywords, exact match keywords. They can be similar to your keywords like softer, cleaner drinking water, and so forth. All right, number three, include call to action buttons. I'd like to include one up high on the page and one toward the bottom of the page. And you can include it toward the middle, whatever you want to do. So here's an example, just a button that could say contact us or sign up for something or learn more, whatever you want the user to do, have a button for that. All right, number four, include your name, address, and phone number, what we call the NAP. Include your business NAP that matches your Google My Business listing. And I also like to include a Google map. This helps increase relevance and authority, two things that are important for Google for ranking. So here's an example. Very simple. You put the location, the address, phone number, the hours, and a map off to the side of where the company is located, where your company is located. And you can put some text up there also. Very simple to do. All right, number five, services or product section. Have a list of services or products that you offer. You can include links to pages that are on your website that explain your products or services more. And it's good to have a brief description of each major product or service. Like this one, tree services offered in Concourse. That's a city that's near New York City. I guess it's small. I don't know what size it is. So they have their main services that they offer and a little description of what these services are. Again, very simple. All right, number six, include some local trust signals. These include Better Business Bureau, local associations, any awards. So this is an example. You want to put those somewhere maybe toward the bottom of your page, that show somebody that you're trusted because you may have an A+ rating for Better Business Bureau. You're a member of uh, some water association in this case, all kinds of things. You could include awards that you've gotten. These are called trust signals. And finally, testimonials. If testimonials include the keywords you're trying to rank for, then it will help with SEO. It also helps with the visitor's decision making. Several good reviews may encourage people to do business with you. Now, this one was in form of a slider, and if you do a slider, automatic slider, increase the time before it moves to the next review, so people have time to read what's on here. And don't include a very long testimonial, maybe 1 or 2 sentences at the most. You don't want some long form review. People are not going to take the time to read all that. Or you could have 2 or 3 good reviews on your page. So let's take a look at some examples of some city landing pages. All right, the first one up here is one I created for Horizon City, Texas, which is just outside of El Paso. So I'm trying to rank for this small city. It's about 5,000 or 6,000 people. So I have as the H1 web designer near Horizon City, Texas. So I'm trying to rank for web designer or web design. And then I have the name of the city. Again, down here, go with the best web designer near Horizon City, Texas. I talk about, have a little bit of text here. It's important to have some internal links. This is an internal link. Call to action, then a short article, 7 reasons why you should hire a professional web designer. And down here, more internal links. This goes to a page I created for resources for Horizon City. You can take a look at that. And sometimes this helps with your ranking also. And some top rated restaurants, school districts. Very simple. And find the best web designer near Horizon City. Now this link is going to my Google Maps listing. You could do that also. My testimonials are Horizon City. In other words, I'm including the name of the city again and what I'm trying to rank for web design. Our Horizon City web design clients love our work, so I've got 3 testimonials. Contact form for somebody to fill out if they want. My trust signals. Then another call to action. And again, mentioning Horizon City and this time web designer. Now, if I search in Google for web design, Horizon City, Texas, I am ranked number 1. Now, this wasn't too difficult to rank for. There's only a few other websites that are trying to rank for that. If you look down here, and there's a Yelp, and there's a City of Horizon, Yellow Pages, Better Business Bureau. So, but there are some that are trying to rank for it that are not in Horizon City. Look at this one. They're in Madison, Wisconsin, but they created a page about Horizon City web design. I haven't looked at this before, but Um, this is their location page. Um, okay, it looks all right, but it's not ranking as high as the one I did. I don't think they're mentioning Horizon City all that much. Maybe that's could be the case. They don't have as much text. So if you're trying to rank for a city, let's say, hey, I want to rank for New York City for whatever business that you do, printing, florist, whatever. That's going to be a big hurdle to jump over because that's a very large city and a lot of competition. You want to really go for the outlining areas wherever you live, the cities and areas outside of where you live. Uh, there's going to be less competition. And yes, I might get a few clients out of this area because there's really no presence there of web designers. And so I have gotten some clicks on this particular page. So you want to go for, again, go for cities that are close by. Okay, here's another one that's I did for a client page. El Paso Water Softener and Water Filtration Services. Call to action. The number one El Paso Puronic supplier for water softeners and water filtration systems. Okay, so I'm mentioning the keywords again. And I'm mentioning the city again down here. Uh, internal links, which are very important, and external links. This is the product that they use. And here are the water treatment and water softener services in these cities, and there's going to be links because all these haven't been filled out yet. There's going to be pages for each of these cities that they want to rank for. I got links to reviews that were people can put a review on Google, Facebook, or Yelp. The testimonials that I showed earlier. These are on a slider. Frequently asked questions is another section you could include. Okay, you can include these to help with your ranking, answer questions that people may have. Uh, here's your contact form to fill out. Here's your NAP with the map and the trust signals. Okay, let's look at one more. This is Owens Brothers Tree Service. They're not a client of mine, but they have lots of different cities you can see here that they're trying to rank for. This is, I think it's based in New York City, but these are outlining cities. I'm not that familiar with New York. So they're trying for this town called Concourse. So they have the name of the city and what they do, tree service. Call to action, a little bit of text here, content, their phone number, uh, Manhattan tree removal. Now, I think they messed up here because they put Manhattan, but this one's about concourse. So they probably forgot to change that. So here's what I showed you earlier. Tree services offered. They got links. I can see they have links to their service page. Another call to action, get an estimate now. Some more text and content here. Concourse Bronx, New York Tree Service. Maybe Concourse is in the Bronx. I don't know. Why I choose Owens Brothers. I think they messed up here. I think they're trying to put tree and then maybe service. So they made some mistakes here. And they're mentioning Manhattan instead of Concourse. I don't know how they're ranking for this, but yeah, they need to go back and fix this. But overall, this is pretty good. They've got the client testimonials, local concourse tree company, and they got these Yelp, Patch, and Hoots. But these are not clickable. I don't understand exactly what they're trying to do here. And they've got their NAP with their map. New York City service areas. So they have these other service areas here. Frequently asked questions. And they've got video. If you have video of what you do, your products or services, include that also. And another call to action down here. So they've done a pretty good job. Let's look at the one that says Manhattan. Same type of layout, except they're mentioning Manhattan. Okay. Manhattan tree service. Tree service offered in Manhattan, the same thing. Manhattan tree cutters near me. Why choose Owen Brothers? Again, I don't understand Owen Brothers Tress. I think that's a misprint. And they got the testimonials, tree service areas. So basically the same layout. You don't have to do a completely different page on this. Let's do one more to see the difference. Westchester Square tree service. Again, they're saying Westchester Square, but then it says Country Club tree service. So here's Country Club. So the Country Club, I guess this is in the Bronx. But they're mentioning the area or the small city several times. And again, basically the same layout. So you can quickly create lots of different location pages. You've got to see what your competition is, though. If your competition has a lot of content, you're going to have to create a lot of content on yours. If your competition for these areas has very thin content, you should be able to beat them with a little bit more and better content. So you do need to look at your competition for these areas. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, and everybody be blessed, and we'll see you next time.